So you're thinking about making a move right here to Rockwall, Texas, one of the best places to live in all of North Dallas, or maybe you've never heard of Rockwall or it's not on your radar whatsoever. Well, I think it's time you take a closer look. This place is absolutely gorgeous, close to the lake, and very, very low taxes. This community right here is brand new luxury homes, and we've got the lowest tax rate that I think I've ever shown here on the channel. And to add to that, we've got 4-car standard garages here in this community. And if you know anything about looking for a house here in the Dallas area, it's hard to even find a 3-car garage. We're gonna have 4-car garages. We got 2 absolutely gorgeous houses we're gonna be showing you. We're gonna be starting off with this absolutely stunning Highland home right here behind us that is gonna blow you away. And one of the most unique and stylish, gorgeous, massive homes right next door with Shattuck Homes. It's gonna blow you away. So let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so we're getting today's tour started with an absolutely stunning Highland home. This home is gonna be quite large. This is the 229 floor plan. It is a 5-bed, 4.5 bath with an office, a flex space, a media room, pretty much everything you could possibly want in a large family right here in one space. So absolutely gorgeous 2-story. We're here at the front of the house. You've got the beautiful 8-foot glass doors right here. And when you enter into this section right here, it's totally different than what you usually see in these houses. So we are kind of in our own little room right here with 20-foot ceilings. And we've got this beautiful winding staircase, and it's all encased in one space. So it's not open to the main living space or anything like that. So totally different. I think it's a really cool layout, and you're really gonna like this home. So we're entering into the main portion of the house. Of course, you're gonna have lots of, let's just check it out real quick. You're gonna have storage all the way through the staircase, which is always really nice. And then you're entering right into the main living space, which is gonna open up to the 20-foot ceilings once again, and it is absolutely stunning here. So before we get more detail in here, we're gonna show you where the media room is. So we're kind of in the middle of the house where the traditional media room would be, but just a little bit different because it's showing it into the backyard space. So a really cool little setup right here. Not the biggest media room by any means, but you still got the sliding doors right there. It does what it's here to do. It's plenty of space to hang out, watch a movie, and then you can have the game on out here as well. So kids could use that as a play area or anything as well. And then we're back here in the main living space. It is absolutely gorgeous. I can see into the second floor from right here and into that insane kitchen space. But before we get to that, I want to point out this beautiful modern fireplace right here where they've got the, I don't even know what this is, maybe quartz all the way, or maybe it's tile, I don't know. But it's all the way to the top of these 20-foot ceilings, which is a really cool setup. And then of course you're gonna have your sliding glass doors here in this Highland home, which look to be, I think, 10 feet tall. And you got windows up top as well, and a nice covered patio right behind that. So if you want to enjoy an awesome fall day like it is today, open these up, drop down the shades. It would be absolutely amazing. So we're gonna enter into one of my favorite parts of this home, and that is this insane kitchen space. So huge kitchen. We've got cabinetry everywhere in this place. But we want to take you over to this side real quick and show you the informal dining space. So this is where everybody's gonna be hanging out, eating dinner, having parties, plenty of room for seating in here, windows all throughout. And then, like I said, enough cabinetry to compete with just about anybody right here. So you've got space everywhere for storage, which is a huge plus because the pantry is a corner pantry. So it's not a huge space, but if you see how many cabinets are in here, I think you're gonna have no issues with storage whatsoever. So we've got quartzite countertops, the waterfall edge right there. You got your charging outlets right here in the countertop, which is really cool. Farmhouse sink, got the gold fixtures, that's definitely in right now. And I love how they carried it all the way up the wall. So it's nice and seamless. The under lighting, cabinets all the way to the top of the ceiling. Really nice oversized vent hood, 5-burner gas stove, which is huge. Double oven for those of you who like to entertain. It's just got everything you'd want in a kitchen, basically. So gorgeous kitchen space. And this, like I said, this house is very different as far as the layout goes. It's just I don't know, it's very unique. And I think you're really gonna like this setup. So we didn't show you an office space at the front of the house like we do in just about every single house we show you. And here we finally are. So tucked in its own corner down that long hallway is going to be your office space. And talk about gorgeous. You've got these built-in shelves with the LED lighting. It's just a really cool setup. They kind of have a little bit of a library feel in here, nice and modern. And you got this window over in the corner, and of course your tall ceilings throughout, and then the sliding barn doors here at the front. So nice, quiet office space. This would be a space where you don't have to worry about all the noise from the kids and people hanging out. You can get some work done in this space. And then right across the corner is gonna be your ensuite here on the first floor. So this would be one of 2 bedrooms on the first floor. You've got your own full bathroom with your walk-in shower. And I love how they've done this in a lot of the bathrooms, and they've carried the tile all the way to the top, but they've also carried it all the way across the front of the bathroom as well. So just a little added touch that's gonna make it just a little bit more fancy, and then a nice size walk-in closet. So this is definitely a space tucked away in the corner, kind of like the office, where it's gonna be nice and quiet and people are not gonna wanna leave. And then over here in the corner, of course, this would be where your garage space is. You've got your mud bench right there. Another half bath right when you walk in the house, which is really, really cool. We got a really cool sales rep right over here working. So that's not the garage space right now. And then your laundry space. So this would be basically where you enter into the home coming in from your car, but it's a nice oversized laundry room. Got your sink right here with the window, which is a nice little added touch. So we're gonna continue back through and kind of give you an idea of kind of how tucked away everything is over here. And notice we got 10-foot ceilings through this hallway space. So I love how the layout is kind of separated. It's nice and wide open, but also separate to keep all the noise out that you're used to hearing here in a big house that are nice and wide open. So before we head into the master retreat, we're gonna take you outside real quick and kind of show you what we got going on out there. All right, now we're here in the outdoor patio space, which is a nice size. We've got the 20-foot ceilings up here, can lighting, and the fan, which is a nice added touch. And you're also gonna have a different entry point as well, where the informal dining space was to get out here, which is a nice touch. But this is gonna be on the 62-foot lot. I believe there's a 72-foot lot and an 82-foot lot, which is the width of the lot. So that's, you know, the average size out here is gonna be about 50 in these neighborhoods. So they've got nice oversized lots. And I wanted to point out some of the things you could do here with this Highland home is beautiful outdoor kitchen. So something you don't see in too many spec or model homes is right here. So it's a nice wide lot size. We're on a huge house. So it does eat up some of the yard space. And of course you've got the over the top landscaping here that many of you won't. So if you still wanted to put a pool or anything like this, they're gonna have larger lots than this. So just gives you an idea of what you could do with the space. Now let's go check out the beautiful master retreat and then head on upstairs. All right, now we're back inside and we're gonna be checking out the master retreat tucked in its own little corner here. You're gonna have additional storage right here before you walk in to this gorgeous bedroom space. So huge master retreat. We've got ceiling height tall enough to probably skydive from in here, which is an absolute bonus, and it makes it feel so much bigger than it actually is. It is nice and bright. We've got all these windows out here. This is gonna be one of the options you could do when you build this floor plan, is to bump out this bedroom to make it a little bit larger, having a couple additional window spaces here. These look like about 7-foot windows, and then have plenty of room for seating over here. So a really cool setup. Something that Highland does that I really, really like. And then before we enter the master bathroom, you've got another really cool slider right here, which is just another extra style points right there. So now we're in the bathroom space, which is gorgeous once again. You have 2 separated vanities here, huge window space. And we're gonna hop in and show you this oversized standalone tub, which I know many of you like. The boxed in tubs, kind of out of style now, but a few builders are still doing that. And then your nice little walk-in shower right here with the frameless glass, and of course the tile that's all throughout. And this is gonna be the first of the 2 closet spaces. So this door doesn't open all the way. So you actually got some drawers all set up over here, and then some extra shelving over there as well. And this, don't worry about it, because we've got another closet to show you. I know some of you are like, that's too small. And then here is your second closet space. So the other one's actually a little bit bigger. We couldn't show you because the door kind of, you know, with the filming thing. So, but you still got plenty of space in here. The tall ceilings all throughout. It's just a really, really cool, classy and nice layout. But we got a lot more to show you upstairs. So let's go ahead and head up that way. Now we're coming up this awesome winding staircase here in the entry of the home, and the upstairs space is gonna have an additional 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and a flex space. But real quick, before we show you all that, if this is your first time channel, make sure to subscribe, and please don't be shy. Give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. We would love to help you and your family make a smooth move to Dallas. So now we're here in the flex room. Right when you walk up the stairs, you're gonna be able to see in the main living space over here, but it's nice and wide open. 3 additional windows. They've made this kind of into a game room space. We're gonna have lots of possibilities of what you do. So we're gonna go into the first of the bedrooms up here, which is set up a lot different than what you would expect. More storage in both of these closets right here, but we've got a gym. There's 5 bedrooms in here. Not everybody needs 5 bedrooms. And so we've got a gym space here. So kind of floor to ceiling windows right there. Gorgeous setup. And I will show you, I guess we have 3.5 baths. I lied. So we've got 3 bedrooms and 3.5 baths just on the upstairs space. So this is gonna have your own ensuite. So you can do your gym workout, get ready for the day right here upstairs. So really cool setup. I guess if you don't have enough kids to fill it, you still got extra bedrooms, why not put a gym upstairs? So we're coming back through the flex space. You can look down that hallway, look into the first floor, and then this is going to be your half bath for guests right here. Floor to ceiling tile, a lot of style points right there. Let's see what we're rocking with. We got storage for toys and all that kind of stuff right in here. And then we're gonna go into this bedroom. So this is gonna have, both of these are gonna have their own bathrooms. So they're basically en suites, but a nice oversized bathroom, walk-in shower, beautiful tile. They've carried all the way throughout the entire bathroom, which is a really cool touch. And then a bedroom that looks like most master retreats right here. So this is a huge bedroom. We're on the 2nd floor and we've got 10-foot ceilings in here, which is something you don't see very often, but this is a humongous bedroom. So definitely the bedroom for your favorite kid. And then a oversized walk-in closet as well. So if you wanted to put a dresser or anything and you didn't want it actually in the bedroom, you'd have plenty of space to do it right up in there. And I want to point out real quick, something you can't see is these are all hollow, or not hollow, they're all solid core wood doors, which is a huge plus, something to check on as far as quality of a home. And then another ensuite bathroom for this bedroom. And I got to show you this closet. Look at this thing. This is, I mean, if you're a kid and this is your closet, you're doing well. You've won the lottery kind of as a kid. So lots of room to move around in here. And then we'll check out this last bedroom right here. So another really, really good sized bedroom with really, really tall ceilings. So a great setup. Great layout, totally different than what we've shown you here on this channel. Lots of bedrooms, lots of bathrooms, and just remember that if this is too much house or not enough house, they're gonna have many different floor plans to choose from. So if you're wondering about the price of these homes here with Highland Homes, these lots are 62 to 82 foot wide lots. And of course, that's gonna be a huge differentiation in pricing. So if you wanna build a home out here, you're gonna be in the high 500,000s up into the $800,000 price point. This is a boutique neighborhood, 2 incredible builders, lots of luxury homes, and it's probably something that would fit anybody's and family's needs. So you've seen this absolutely incredible home that will fit many large families' needs. Now we've got one other gorgeous home to show you, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about this amazing community coming up next. So we're out here in the brand new community called Quail Hollow in Rockwall, Texas, one of the best places to live in the North Dallas location. Now this neighborhood is more of a boutique neighborhood, so we're not gonna have thousands of homes. It's not gonna be packed and busy. It's gonna be a smaller community, so we're gonna have pickleball courts, a pavilion, playgrounds, and some walking trails out here. So not the resort style pool or anything that you're used to seeing, but that's okay because we've got absolutely massive, gorgeous homes on oversized lots. And if you're buying one of these homes, there's a good chance you're gonna wanna put a pool in it as well. So the biggest draw to this place is 3 to 4 car garages and the lowest tax rate that I think I've ever shown here on this channel of 1.57%. So now the next home we're gonna be showing you is absolutely stunning. One of the nicest homes that I think we've shown here on this channel, and it's very customizable, and I think you're really gonna like it. It's by Shattuck Homes, and it's big enough for just about any of you families watching out there. So let's go ahead and check it out. Now we're checking out an absolutely amazing Shattuck home. This is gonna be the Lake Ray floor plan, and it is gorgeous. This one starts around the 3,800 square foot mark and can go up to about 4,800 square feet. So they've done a lot of additions of bedrooms and bathrooms, which is something you could do when you build this home as well. So we just come in the front door and you're gonna be greeted by this beautiful staircase, 20-foot ceilings, windows throughout, and we're actually got an office space with a pocket door right up this stairway, which is a really cool setup, and we're gonna show you here in just a little bit. So we're here at the front of the house. Right over to the right is gonna be your first bedroom, which is kind of the traditional space. You see the office, but we've got the office up on the other side up the stairs, but a nice layout here. Very classy home. Everything is very well made. Shattuck does an amazing job. They've got the oversized farmhouse windows, which I absolutely love. They just look very, very classy. And just a little bit different than a lot of the windows that you see in other homes. So, and then you're gonna have a huge ensuite bathroom. So most of these bathrooms are gonna be very, very tight, whereas this one has lots of space to move around and it's just a great setup. You got a frameless glass shower. Let's turn this on real quick. Let's see, there we go. Now you can see it a little bit better, but we got a frameless glass shower right here. Doesn't make any noise, nice and smooth. Floor to ceiling tile, of course. And then a nice little walk-in closet that extends probably about 6 to 8 feet with additional shoe shelves over here as well. But just a really cool layout, really cool setup. 8-foot doors throughout. Of course, you're gonna have tons of storage up under the staircase, but we're coming back through the main entryway and you're gonna have your informal dining space. Actually, this is more of your formal dining space, just not completely closed in. So this is kind of a setup that you're seeing in a lot of homes now where it is formal, but you can still see and talk to everybody all in one spot. We've got huge windows over here, plenty of room for probably a 10-foot table, no problem whatsoever. And then right across, you're gonna have a nice little wet bar area, just to, you know, some style points, party points for having people over. And then now we're in our main living space, absolutely stunning. We've got these cathedral ceilings, beams all throughout, huge stone fireplace, probably one of the biggest fireplaces we may have ever shown on this channel. Look at this, I mean, look at this mantle, freaking massive. So gas fireplace, just flip a switch, nice little ambiance. You've got the stone that goes all the way to the top, beams that go all the way across, and then the additional cabinetry on each side with the LED lighting, which looks really, really nice. And then a huge sliding glass door, bringing in tons of natural light with windows up top. So most of the sliders we show you are gonna have 3 sliding glass doors, but this one has 4. So it extends all the way across, which is really, really cool. And then this is gonna be your informal dining space right here in front of the kitchen, in front of the living space as well. So really cool setup, great home for entertaining, and check out this super, super classy kitchen space. So huge kitchen space. You've got floor to ceiling cabinetry, which is a huge plus, oversized sink, really nice high-end KitchenAid appliances, a massive vent hood right here, double oven, of course. Once again, KitchenAid fridge, everything in here is really, really well done. A little area for your coffee bar right there. And then more cabinetry over here. This is almost big enough to be, look at this, additional pantry. Let's see what we're working with. I don't even know how this works. I don't know, but it does something really cool. But you've got connections everywhere in here as well. So if you wanted to put your coffee and kind of keep it off the counter, you could put it right in there. So cool setup. Much larger pantry space to go along with it than what we saw in the last home. And then your laundry space is right here. So you've got additional storage right there, cabinetry, additional sink, and then this will be your entryway from your 4-car garage. Yes, I said 4-car garage. Huge, huge plus. If you know anything about Texas and these areas, we usually have 2-car garages. And if you have a full-size pickup, you can't even fit it in there. But this one's got 3 and 4-car standard garages. So you can't beat that. Now we're entering into the back of the home. Before we do, you got an additional exit to the backyard space and then a nice additional bathroom space right here. And then beautiful master retreat. So huge windows all throughout. You've got a window over here as well. It is nice, light, and bright. And just look at the ceiling in this room. So humongous ceilings, once again, some of the tallest ceilings I've seen in a master retreat. The beams up top, the shiplap, everything is super, super nice. Kind of gives you an idea of what you could do with this particular space. And then usually you're gonna have one door here, goes straight into the bathroom, but you're actually gonna have a little corridor hallway right here. And then talk about a luxurious bathroom. So this is a huge bathroom space. Lots of room to move around, walk around in here and not feel crowded whatsoever. You got your standalone modern tub, huge shower, all frameless glass, separated vanities, which is huge. And then this would be one of 2 closet spaces. So lots of room to move around in here. You got your additional storage right there as well. And then all the way across this huge bathroom space, linen closet, and then a matching closet over here. So you don't have to fight about which closet to choose because they're both the same size, but a lot bigger than a lot of them that you see with 2 closet spaces. Now, you've seen the downstairs of this gorgeous home. Let's step outside to show you real quick and then head on upstairs. All right, now we've just walked out of your master retreat, so you're gonna have an exit right here as well as your beautiful sliding glass door, but we've got a massive patio space out here. We've got the dark pavers, which is a nice added touch because most of the homes, you're just gonna see concrete on the floor. And then this huge fireplace right here to add some ambiance. You can put a TV above there. Really cool entertaining space. And they've extended this patio, which is gonna be an option for you as well. So we've got this extended patio space, nice wide lot, another outdoor kitchen, and we're on a corner lot. So it's gonna bump out quite a bit further than the last one we just saw. But this is gonna be very similar to the last one. We're gonna have 62 to 80 foot or 82 foot wide lots. So lots of homes to choose from, price points to choose from, and lots. So let's go ahead and check out the upstairs space. All right, so we're back here at the front of the house. So you've just walked in and over to the left is going to be your beautiful staircase. And then right up the first set of stairs is going to be your gorgeous office space. So you got a really nice tucked away office with the pocket doors that I love that are making a comeback. It saves you space, it looks really good. And then the 2 modern doors here or windows here in the front, all the additional cabinetry, and look at this built-in desk. You do not see this in homes very often. So a really, really cool setup. And now we're gonna continue up the rest of the stairs. As you can see, they've carried the hardwood floors throughout, which is a huge bonus. I know that many of you will like. And there's a lot of extra house to show you. This place is quite large. So we've got a huge flex space, and some of the biggest bedrooms you're gonna see as secondary bedrooms that we show here on this channel. So huge flex space. They've got a seating area over here, plenty of room for a pool table to move around. Got a nice little wet bar, and you can see into the rest of the house right here. So you got a nice view of the backyard, living space, kitchen. And let's go ahead and start this way first. Let's go towards the front of the house. Big bedrooms, really cool. So first bedroom, I'm pretty sure we have, I don't know, 11, 12 foot ceilings here on the second floor, which is absolutely insane and something you're never gonna see. Beautiful windows up here in front, but it makes it feel massive in here because of all the ceiling height. And these are all gonna have their own really nice size walk-in closets as well. Love the wainscoting that they've added here on the walls. And I didn't even see this, and it's locked, but I bet we can get to that from the other side. It's probably Jack and Jill or something like that. There it is. So it's not a Jack and Jill, but you're gonna have 2 entry points into this bathroom. So they've got additional linen closet right here. Love the black tile from floor to ceiling right there, but a nice size bathroom right there. So guests can use that, and you could lock that door and make it your own bathroom like an ensuite as well. So Gorgeous bedroom right here. The brightest bedroom of them all because you've got this entire wall is basically windows. We've continued the huge ceilings throughout. You've even got a little bookshelf hidden over in the corner over there. And then your own ensuite bathroom in here as well. So they've done the tub shower combo, another nice little walk-in closet here as well. Really different color palette, but this kind of gives you an idea of all the different choices you can make in a home like Shattuck. It's more of a customized, like Highland, more of a customizable builder than a lot of the builders out there. They're just higher end, more to choose from, easily to get overwhelmed with the amount of choices, but that's a good problem to have. So we're back towards the back of the house now. You've got a huge storage closet right here for games, whatever you need, and then a massive media room here. So a lot bigger than the last media room we showed you, but this is about 1,000 square foot bigger than the last house. So the huge ceilings continue throughout here, but this is a really big room. I can't, you know, I'm a pretty big guy, but you can walk around in here. You could easily fit 8-10 people in here and not feel crowded whatsoever. And then we're gonna head to the last bedroom that seems like it's way hidden in the back of the house. Storage closet right there. And then the last of the bedrooms up here. So 2 additional windows over here, nice sized closet space over there. All these bedrooms. Usually when you show a house like this, there's gonna be a couple bedrooms that stand out, but all these bedrooms are super, super nice. And then your last ensuite bathroom right here. So lots to choose from. I don't think any kids are gonna be upset with any of the bedroom choices up here. This is probably my favorite location just because it's tucked away in the back. If you got loud brothers and sisters, you don't really have to worry about anything. So we're back in here in the main flex space. Let's talk a little bit about pricing. So if you wanna build one of these homes, you're gonna start around the high $500,000 price point. If you wanna build this home right here, it's gonna be starting in the low $700,000. So you're gonna have a lot of different options as far as what you choose from. But if you wanna build a large 1-story, large 2-story, there's gonna be tons of options that are gonna fit your needs. So an absolutely gorgeous place. Now let's go talk a little bit more about Rockwall, Texas. So this gorgeous brand new community is located here in Rockwall, Texas. One of the best places to live in Texas. It is one of the safest places. We've got A-rated school systems. We've got beautiful Lake Ray Hubbard, the harbor, downtown Rockwall, and you've got quick access to the highway. So not only do you have gorgeous homes, gorgeous community, but you got everything you could possibly want out here. Rockwall has a population of about 55,000 people here in 2024 and growing strong. You got quick access to Dallas if you want to go over there as well. So it's a good commute location and just one of my favorite overall places. We're going to start showing here a lot more often because I grew up here and I absolutely love it. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. It is an absolutely amazing community. If you want to check out another community that's similar but a little bit different, check out this community right here. And remember to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. I'd love to help you and your family make a smooth move to Dallas. Hope to see you around town.